You've probably seen stories of tigers or lions raising children, but have you ever heard of a shark raising a child? This boy, after living with sharks for a long time, actually grew gills and fins. Yet just a few years ago, the boy was simply doing scientific research by the sea with his father. But one day, a terrible storm struck, separating father and son, and the boy began drifting alone at sea. Soon a group of sharks surrounded him, but don't worry, they were only there to protect him. Because the boy used to feed these sharks regularly, they wanted to repay his kindness. They took him back to their lair and trained him the way they would train a shark. Before long, he was living in the sea just like a shark, and from then on, he was known as Shark Boy. One day, he met a little boy named Pete who was fishing by the sea. Pete noticed this strange shark and took Shark Boy home, even transforming his bathtub into a fish tank. Just like that, the two boys became good friends. Every day, Shark Boy would tell Pete amazing stories about the sea. Then one day, a little girl with bright red hair burst into the house. Seeing her lava-like skin, Pete named her Lava Girl. The girl didn't beat around the bush. She told Pete directly that she was there to take Shark Boy with her to save Planet Drool, because a terrible disaster was breaking out there. Pete also recorded the story of him and Shark Boy. In class, Pete told their story, but his classmates not only laughed at him for making things up, they also threw paper balls at him. Even the teacher said he was daydreaming. A bully in the class also told him not to leave after school and snatched away his diary. By the time Pete got his diary back the next day, it had already been scribbled all over and was a complete mess. Seeing his diary, in which he had recorded dreams and beautiful memories for years, destroyed like this, Pete was furious. The two boys got into a scuffle. At that moment, a fierce wind howled outside the window, and Shark Boy and Lava Girl burst in through the window. Planet Drool was in grave danger, and only Pete could save them. And so, under the watchful eyes of his teacher and classmates, Pete boarded the shark ship and set off on a journey to save Planet Drool.